Well, welcome to the Waterloo Hotel Blackpool for the British Crown Green Bowls Association Champion of Champions. We've now reached the quarter-final stage. We've already had a few surprises, a few shocks. And just let you know, the quarter-final lineup is as follows. Lee Lawton is playing Darren Smith, Wayne Ditchfield plays Ian Nicholson, Darren Plensley plays the favourite and two-times winner Graham Wilson, and Kevin Kearns plays Matt Gilmore.
Not the expected lineup.
Not quite the expected lineup we had there. Gary Ellis was one of the favourites. He went out in his second round game against Lee Lawton. Gary was 10-1 down, levelled the game with 18 across, and Lee managed to get out in the last two ends. So there's been a few surprises, and but there again is still a very excellent lineup. So we're going to start now, full match commentary now until the end of the tournament. The first game on currently is Lee Lawton playing Darren Smith, so we'll concentrate on that game to start off the proceedings. Paul Hickman here, as you probably heard his voice, is with me. He's going to be keeping an eye on all the other games that are going on at the same time. Not easy covering 4 games, is it?
It's going to be difficult to do. The Waterloo last week was much easier to do for that reason, one at a time. So today's going to be a bit more of a haphazard thing, maybe. But I'm sure we'll get through it.
Also, Lee has been the man who's been doing all the bowling in the first 2 rounds, so we'll stick with Lee Lawton for the time being. Also, it's quite easy to tell which his bowls are as well.
Yes, it makes it much easier. I mean, you mentioned that earlier on. As you can see, everybody's dressed smartly in their blue shirts.
2 more to Lee.
A bit more difficult for the viewer to tell the difference between the players, really.
Yeah, it is. You know, it is. Would have been probably better if there had been a selection of different coloured shirts, but they're all in a nice light blue, which I'm sure Lee will appreciate, being a Manchester City fan. I don't think he'd have wore red today, Paul.
No, I don't think he'd like that one.
No, he wouldn't.
Like you said, the yellow wood's make him very distinctive, and he's going to be among the favourites now after beating Gary Ellis.
Yeah, he's trying to come along this edge now. We're just along the terrace edge. There you can see. Just playing just 25-yard mark, just close against the ground.
Run through a bit, left a bit of a gap.
Paul said just gone through the yard. Here comes Darren's bowl now. He's not quite going to make the trip. It'll be a bit of a nuisance, just give up. Lee's asking the ref who's in. From our position up here we can tell the yellow arms on. Lee's just waiting a little bit now. I think he might have to go otherwise, because Darren's just left his bowl right on the land. Yeah, he's turned his peg. Going through just as far as his first. And just knock one out.
One in, one out by the looks of that.
Darren's having to do the same, he's having to come round peg into it as well.
Looks a better pace than his first.
Yeah.
Comes in, wins.
Flew in, I say. I'm delighted to have with me here the sponsor of this event, Barrel and Don Cook, who are tremendous supporters of Crown Green Bowls, and welcome to the Waterloo today to both of you.
Thank you.
How long have you been involved in the sport?
Oh, I would say
Nearly 13 years.
oh, 30.
And why do you want to sponsor an event like this?
Because we've had a lot out of bowling, a lot of pleasure out of bowling, and quite honestly, we want to put something back into it. You see, we don't bowl much now, but we get great pleasure in watching these youngsters.
Particularly an event of this nature, the
Oh,
Waterloo, isn't it?
yes.
It's tremendous. I mean, I know that in South Yorkshire you do a great deal for the supporters, which is your own county, of course. And you know, it's good to have anyone who's prepared to put the money into Crown Green Bowls. It's what's lacking.
It is. But there again, times are hard for people. It just happens to be that it's not for us. So what we do, as I say, we really have a lot of reason for that. won a lot of stuff. You know, perhaps not as much as you and Lynn, but we've done our bit. So therefore, we get a great deal of pleasure. It's the youngsters that we.
We have seen some today. I mean, you're sitting there currently on the green. We've got Wayne Ditchfield, who's 18, and he's through to the quarter-final. Tremendous prospect. I think he's probably the most successful junior player ever in the history of the game. It's good to see a lad at this stage of the event, isn't it? And again, I mean, the age is only again, there's no old stages, as it were. There's a lot said about the sport between an old man's game, but I think you can see today that there's all ages.
Well, we have in Sheffield, we have a division. It isn't very big, there's not many people in the club, but they come both from about 5-year-old, and they're the ones that we try to encourage. Mind you, we go for the older camps as well, for really anybody they can enter a camp. Because we like to see different people walking up to the rostrum as well.
Well, it's important the sport to encourage people at all levels, isn't it?
It's
one of the few games where a 70-year-old can play a 20-year-old and
we've seen that happen. We've seen a 60-year-old playing an 18-year-old.
Yes, and that was Rob Jackson's daughter. The 80-year-old woman.
It's a great level for all sports, isn't it? So, the British Crown Green looking after you, been wined and dined, I gather, up there on the balcony.
Yes. They are very kind,
They always do, don't they?
You see, we're very fortunate that we don't want anything outside. We don't need any adverts or anything else, because everybody that responds says, oh, do you want to go? No, just put it where it's needed. You see, like here when we first did this, we pushed it basket of flowers. And I said, no more flowers, the money goes into the bowl. That's what we want, the money. Any flowers are nice.
Is it all Bettel's money or your money, Don?
We only have one person.
Shall I tell you, when we were younger, we were struggling, very hard, struggling to build a business up. And we never argued over money then. When we hadn't done it, and we never argued over money now. Never argue with capital things when he's not. Otherwise...
Well, we won't discuss that, we'll tell me that in private afterwards. Anyway, I must say, credit to the sport, and
thank you very much, it's very kind.
Appreciates everything you do for the game.
Thank you very much. We appreciate what you do as well. And,
we certainly do,
we appreciate that very, very much, don't we? It's all involved.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
You enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you.